Cameras were created so we could capture valuable and beautiful memories, like wedding ceremonies, and also so we could turn the world into a frightening and oppressive dystopia of CCTV. You win this round, Orwell. But sometimes they capture things they shouldn't. From a mysterious shadow in the water to a strange specter atop Disney Castle, these are unexplained moments caught on camera. Number 10. Mysterious Shadow. Guillermo del Toro may have taught us, in The Shape of Water, that the sea can be home to overly sexual motion capture monsters, but the sea is also home to countless mysteries, with genuine terrors lurking in the oceans, from giant squids to fang-toothed fish to sarcastic fringe heads, yeah, those are real, to hypothetical terrors such as the Loch Ness Monster or Megalodon sharks. It's always best to keep your wits about you when you dip your toes into the water. What you don't want is to come face to face with a mysterious and unexplained shadow. But that is exactly what these two kids encountered. Enjoying a casual swim, this strange shadow slinks on up behind them. What is it? Sea monster? A shark? Or something far more disturbing? Is this paranormal activity at work? Number 9. Gollum? In this stunning and sweeping shot, everything seems normal at first. It's a gorgeous view. Many people would kill for a chance to get a view like this. But pay close attention to the bushes just to the top right. Passing through the shadows is a strange, humanish shape. It stands out a mile because of how pale it is. At first glance, it seems like a human. And maybe somebody was kicking around up there. Nothing wrong with that. But when you watch the footage slowed down, you really start to see how abnormal this thing is. Is it human? The paleness of it, the bulbous head, the odd slinking way in which it walks. It almost looks alien, and even a bit like Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Actually, Gollum made his first appearance in The Hobbit. I know. Shut up. Is this Gollum plotting and planning to snatch the One Ring from Frodo? Or is it perhaps an alien in the early stage of an invasion? Or is it just a really ugly explorer? You decide. Number 8. Struck by lightning twice. They say lightning never strikes twice, but try telling that to Casey Wagner. He survived being hit by 2 bolts in the same day. A person's odds of being struck by lightning is 1 in 960,000. In a lifetime, you have 1 chance in 12,000. The odds of being struck twice in the same place are 1 in 9 million. Yet somehow, that is exactly what happened to this guy. If Zeus is real, he has a pretty sadistic sense of humor. Or maybe he just hates this guy. Does God have it in for this dude-a-rooney? Or are we watching the origin story of a real-life The Flash? Wagner was attending Rednecks with Paychecks, an annual off-road event held in St. Joe, Texas, over the weekend when storm clouds started rolling in. Wagner, 31, had taken shelter under a tree while waiting for a friend to return from the restroom when he saw sparks splintering off the tree trunk. I saw a big old flash and then I knew I was in his job as a rodeo clown. The bolt shot up a nurse, whose name was... As this man is running, something truly strange and unexplained happens. Without any warning, he lurches as if he is slammed into a wall and tumbles backwards. Everything about the moment makes it look like he's run head first into a wall. But there's a slight catch. We don't know if you noticed when watching the video, but there isn't exactly a wall there. Say, what? So, what on earth is going on? Are there invisible walls just littered around the world that we know nothing about? Or is his tumble brought about by the intervention of poltergeists? Did a ghost decide to sucker punch him for a laugh? Maybe he's the world's greatest mime artist and set this up for a laugh. Or maybe Sue Richards is real and decided to headbutt him. Whatever's going on, it sure looks like a sci-fi movie and reminds us that invisible doesn't necessarily mean absent. We don't really know how this could have happened, so you judge by yourself. Number 6. Ancient period of human civilization, people have always had an obsession with mysterious and mythological creatures. As curious beings, we frequently strive to engage with them and get pretty much fascinated by their size and power. Often, these creatures come out to be scary. Then again,
don't know about investing. When you invest, your money can grow.
Oh,
so
hell
let's say
no,
you
it's been
invest
on
$5
pause the whole
today.
time.
That
What the
$5
fuck?
won't just stay $5.
I'll
It
rewind
can
it. There's
grow.
some crazy
and so could
shit.
your next $5.
I know these
and
are not my
next,
videos.
let's just say hypothetically
Shut
our
up, bitch. I'm sorry, I don't even know that person. I know these are not my videos, okay? I understand that, but I don't want to get in trouble, but I'm trying to put the awareness out. Like, there's things out there that we don't understand, but it's unexplained, and I might capture myself in my videos, so, you know, like, I'm just putting it out there, alright? But I'll rewind it, because it's fucking up. I didn't know it wasn't recording.
Picture of the Loch Ness Monster was captured by distinguished British...
Alright, so far they were explaining that the Loch Ness Monster is real and it has been sighted.
Number 6, Loch Ness Monster caught on camera. An underwater camera records for the first time the Loch Ness Monster in recent months. It looks like humans have again grown interest in the Loch Ness Monster.
Alright, and then I'll skip to the actual video. Where they show him.
Ness, the first thing you think of is the Loch Ness Monster. The Foundation drafts on its Facebook page. The camera is placed on Loch Ness to follow the salmon currents and help local weirs restock rivers.
Hold on. And I'll help you guys spot, you know, whatever I see or whatever, if you want to comment. Alright, so it's like right along here. Watch. How do I do? Oh shit. Oh fuck, but you'll see like around there, you know.
Monster.
My bad. No.
Monster. The Foundation drafts on its Facebook page.
Alright.
The camera is placed on Loch Ness to follow the salmon current.
Alright, so like let me live that way. Whenever. Bastard. Okay.
And help local weirs restock rivers and streams.
You guys see it, right?
Since the Loch Ness Monster...
Shut up. Fortnite! Hell yeah, it's all Kim.
Advancement and environmental change are their worst enemies. So 2019 is International Year of Salmon to make people more concerned about the decrease. The consequent inquiry did not... A strange video that has been leaked on the internet shows an unknown creature is swimming close to a boat. The video was uploaded on the internet in October 7 with a small amount of supplementary knowledge, apart from that it was shot by a Thai fisherman. Nor do they register the specific location. Neither do they reveal the date of the meeting. So until now, people only have the disturbing images. For the time being, the video is still quite interesting as the creature looks like a turtle or a seal, although none of these animals suits the creature's full appearance. Luckily, exceeding the few seconds, the exceptional creature can be seen. There is also a further particle in slow motion, allowing for a better view of the aquatic aberration. Furthermore, this reminds us of a similar kind of incident that took place in Hawaii 2015. When a local fisherman went fishing with his fishing rod, he caught a massive and strange creature using a squid as bait, resembling an anaconda or greenish kind of snake. This time they made the claim of catching a giant worm. Although Nimertia is not that big and normally a few millimeters in size. A few varieties have been found which grows much longer. According to some scientists, some of them are strange and quite grow up to 54 meters, which makes it the longest living being on Earth. We are not sure if the encounter took place in Thailand or not, was that of a sea turtle or some kind of doll or an ancient aquatic dinosaur, most likely a plesiosaur. But we surely know that there are many things that we can discover from our oceans. Some of the researchers say that only 5% of the ocean floor has been... Tim Wenzel, a Michigan resident, posted a strange video on his Facebook page. The video, a giant monster that can be seen by the side of the Loch Ness Lake. According to Wenzel, he went for recording a storm with his webcam. Suddenly, the storm took a gigantic size, and that is when the incident happened. A gigantic and mysterious creature appears in the video. He gets confused and fear provokes him to leave the place, but the fascination for unknown creatures doesn't let him leave. Charlevoix's South Pier Light Station Lighthouse, an illuminated landmark for Lake
Damn,
Michigan
I do want to
ships.
get on to other videos though. I'm gonna come back to more in my channel. That way you guys are aware.
Florida's coastal waters.
Well, it just shocked me.
These images of a mysterious beast were captured in Florida's coastal waters.
Well, it just shocked me. It was just like, what was that?
It is stunning video evidence of a sea beast hunting for prey.
In heaven's name is that?
For centuries, sailors have claimed to have seen something unexplained in these murky waters.
Oh my God, there they are, Yeah, I see it right there. It blew me away.
The creature measures more than 14 feet in length and is estimated to weigh more than...
Yeah, be advised, this thing's moving.
Science searches for answers
That's crazy.
on Monster Quest.
Okay, let's see. See,
For
this
as
is
long as
legit
man
shit.
is taken to the sea, there have been tales of monsters who reigned over the ocean. Frightening beasts with huge heads, claw-like fins, and trident-shaped tails. Florida's warm waters attract a variety of aquatic predators. Whales, sharks, and something else. Here in the inlets where fresh and seawater mix, something unknown is said to surface quickly, only to disappear, leaving no trace or evidence. Until now.
The ambush predator comes up from the bottom. This thing was out of the water and moving, and I would say it probably went about 30, 40 yards pretty quickly. It was a shock to see something like that. And they looked, they had almost like a turtle, like a loggerhead turtle kind of a head on them, big eyes and big nostrils on them.
Which is very odd because there isn't anything else that would be like that down here.
Eyewitnesses report seeing a creature that bears an amazing resemblance to sea serpents described hundreds of years ago. Accounts tell of sea monsters with a large body, a blunt, misshapen head, protruding teeth, sharp-pointed fins or flippers, and a distinctive trident-shaped tail.
Atlanteans.
The first reports of a sea monster in Florida came in 1849. Passengers on a schooner saw something swimming off the coast of Jacksonville. Witnesses described a bizarre creature with a large snake-like head and fins that looked like claws. The beast rose out of the water and pursued them. Now, a Florida resident claims to have had a
still
similar...
on that. I'm not trying to do all that. Alright, I'll get to more other videos. I do have Instagram, y'all, but we're gonna still get on this. Like I said, I know these are other people's videos and stuff, but like I'm trying to create awareness. Not just of this, of all things.
Trail cameras are great for capturing local wildlife. However, sometimes they can capture things that people struggle to explain. Trail cameras work with the camera detecting motion. Once it does, it quickly snaps a photograph and then saves it, which means you can review it at another time. The owner of the camera will normally receive a notification once this happens. However, some owners have been left asking questions once they review the images, and one story was shared by a rancher who couldn't explain what their trail camera had captured. This trail camera was shared to various Bigfoot groups, and there were mixed reactions. Some said that what the rancher had captured didn't match any of the local wildlife, saying that it doesn't match a bear. Those within the group said that Bigfoot is one of the toughest cryptids to capture, so when examining these types of photographs people should remain skeptical, while others said that is a good example of Bigfoot, and that it doesn't match the typical wildlife that you'd expect to see on a trail camera. One person said the following: "This photograph matches the typical description of a Bigfoot. It has a large brow ridge that many eyewitnesses have described seeing, and it also has ape-like eyes. Contrary to what most people believe, Bigfoot doesn't have much hair on its face.
Most people who have detailed their encounter have said the facial features are quite easy to make out in these creatures. I think this trail cam photo shows a genuine photograph of a Bigfoot. End quote. Others though argued that it looked more human, with one person saying that it could have been someone who just so happened to look into the trail camera, but most who have seen the image have said it doesn't look like a human's face. One of the problems with these types of photographs is that they get shared to online groups, but no one can provide any further details about the photographs. This has led some to suggest that the majority of these are hoaxes. However, not everyone believes this, and states that the majority of people who capture these cryptids wish to remain anonymous. Bigfoot holds the title as being one of the most famous cryptids.
I believe
That
it's an
it uses
alien
the
by
theories
any
also
chance,
being
but
a
that's my
wild animal,
opinion.
causing some
I
to
don't know
have
if it's fucking
mysterious
Bigfoot. Move
maybe
on to the
responsible
next piece, you bastard.
witnesses have said that your Tesla life that spoke of a is the
Hold on.
radio.
I'll also be rebooting my TikTok. I'll
Get
also be
some fresh
rebooting my
Mentos
TikTok, I
gum.
meant to say.
Coming up in this video, the scary videos on this list are like a buffet. There's a little bit of everything, from creepy events to weird encounters.
This will be the last one,
These
and
are
then
the
I'll
scary
post it.
videos showing creepy things and weird stuff. Number 15, let me in. What would you do? TikToker Jax Paranormal posed this question alongside this scary video, originally posted by YouTuber Tim Morozov. Something on the opposite side of this glass door is trying its best to get in. The handle shakes aggressively, and you can see there's no one on the other side. Then behind him, a side table drawer starts to open and shut. The moment the door handle lets up, Tim escapes the room. While some in the comments suggest reading the Bible, and others commend Tim for making a run for it, TikToker Mad Max / Mr. Raymond has other advice. He writes, grab the door handle, show him who's boss. Now I think the real question is, what are the odds of this commenter trying this himself? Number 14, Vatican's Factory. A solo exploration turns up some spiritual company in this abandoned factory. Published by Spooky Gotham in January of 2022, this ghost hunter explored the Vatican's factory on his own. As Gotham stands outside, taking the place in, a window shutter swings open. Does this foretell paranormal activity yet to come? Once inside, he is explaining his investigation of this place when the spirits make themselves known.
திடீர்னு வந்து இந்த பில்டிங்கை பார்க்குறப்பே அதில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சின்னதாக வந்து அந்த விண்டோலாம் அசைஞ்சுது. அது வந்து மேபி வந்து காற்றுல கூட வந்து ஆடிக்கலாம் அப்படி தான் நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஆனால் வர்றப்பே வந்து எனக்கு
As he continues on, he hears more strange sounds.
ஹலோ
And later steps on something. What does this mysterious claw belong to? While examining it, another banging resounds. And another louder noise is heard while in this enormous hangar. It seems like he's being followed.
சூப்பர் பையா தேங்க்யூ.
Gotham then spies a shadow figure in a darkened window of one of the buildings. The figure walks past, barely discernible in the darkness. He later sees this figure or another up close when he sets his camera down to go and check it out. Something takes out its rage on the camera. Are these spirits camera shy, or are they sending him the message that it's time to leave?
Damn.
Of 2022, This clip is trending in the international YouTube community. The footage shows some outdoor bathroom stalls at night. All is quiet until these strange noises are heard. It kind of sounds like cats, but something is a little off. And that is the case. When the cameraman creeps toward the bathroom, he sees this. Now what the heck is going on here? I knew I had to try to track down where this video is from. After doing some digging, it turns out this high-octane nightmare fuel is actually a scene from a Japanese movie called The Lamia Project. Well, now we know its true origins, and if this clip didn't scare you enough, then we are not the same, because it certainly scared me. Number 12. Mysterious man. While driving down a macabre road, searching for souls, this paranormal team found one. Published by Thiago Furacão in May of 2022, a mysterious man made a cameo in their search, and it was a memorable one. Using a spirit box, Thiago tries to communicate with the paranormal while they drive down the creepy road between cornfields. When he asks if the spirit is there, he is answered.
Dela Thaís. Mas por favor? Não, né? Não, acho que não. Escutei, não. Ai, que coisa.
But bigger than even the spirit is when they encounter this. A mysterious man is standing frozen in the road ahead, and he doesn't move. Thiago gets out of the vehicle to approach him. When he does, the man changes his posture.
Tiago! Oh, meu Deus!
Thiago races back to the car, and when the camera turns back to the road, the mysterious man has disappeared. Was this man the spirit they were communicating with? Or is there even more to fear with the living? Number 11. Horror House. A mentally ill resident in Japan moves from this house after repeatedly trying to take his own life. This paranormal investigator went to find out why. Published by YouTube channel Japanese Horror Entertainment Omagatoki Film in April of 2022. Upon entering, he first discovers this strange arrangement, which he says was set up by the resident himself. He thinks it might be a means to protect the resident from evil spirits. He enters a laundry room area, which he remarks stinks the most. Soon he feels a presence and checks to see if someone is behind him. He comes across a kamidana, which literally means gold shelf, and is a miniature household altar. For some reason, it's been sunk in the bathtub, which is considered a great offense in Japanese culture. As he continues exploring, a door shuts in the distance. Did someone just